Welcome, beautiful people around the world. I hope you're having a fantastic day. My name is Yukin. I hope you're loving yourself as much as I love you all. I really hope so, because today, ladies and gentlemen, I really want to get a video out for you guys. I haven't really done a video in a little bit, so I definitely want to get something out for you guys. But this is something that I kind of want to talk about, and I'm glad I found an article that actually kind of addresses it. So the article pretty much says is blockchain gaming needs AAA titles to truly go mainstream. Now I'll leave a link in the description down below if you guys actually want to read the full article. I'm going to pretty much summarize it and obviously give my thoughts and everything like that. So this is something that is very interesting in the space, just because the fact that they say that pretty much there's really not any AAA titles out there, which in some cases it is true. Obviously there's not really AAA games out there, but I do feel like there could be, though. That's and like the way that I say is like there's not, but there could be, is that it's so early, right? You can't really predict right now that what game is going to be the AAA game, right? You have huge games out there that have huge fundings, and there's so much money that are going to these games, right? You got the sandbox that is pulling in a lot of people. You got Snoop Dogg in there with Paris Hilton, The Walking Dead, and you know the Smurfs are in there as well. They're building, they got these lands and stuff like that are being in the game, and obviously they're only on season 3 and already dabbled a little bit of the game itself, right? Stevie Aoki, obviously, for instance, stuff like that. So the game is so early on, and whenever I play, obviously I played it a couple days ago, even playing on that, it still was kind of laggy and stuff like that in some cases and stuff like that. So when these games can get really polished, that's something is going to be really exciting, right? So you got the sandbox that I believe could be a really good AAA games. Anything, I mean, well, not anything, but some games like Grit, or maybe some of the Walking Dead stuff that they're doing over in AAA Games, which is really exciting. I'm seeing but the potential on what they're going to be doing with that company or any of the games out there could be really big AAA games. That could be really exciting to see and check out. G4AL, if with Elemental Raiders does really well, and I really believe that they could do really well with their upcoming games whenever they do announce those and stuff like that. Even with Elemental Raiders and stuff like that, I could really see that being a AAA game as well, having it well polished. Seeing where all of these cryptocurrencies and seeing how to be able to make money and stuff like that. Like, it's really complex. The way that I have to really put it, just because the fact that not only that you're trying to make a AAA game, or a game that's really stylistic about the storyline, the graphics, the way that how it's played competitively and stuff like that, and now you're adding into this other realm for the Web3 space of cryptocurrency, right? And now the fact that you can make money in the game, like actual money in the game. Like, we're not talking about like if I played a game and I got all these coins and stuff like that was only made for the game, and I wasn't actually able to obtain it myself. This is actual money, so this is stuff that like really is going to change the way on how we think and how we address these new generation of games, because I believe and I really stand by the fact that like this is how things are going to be evolving. Honestly, this is how things are going to be evolving. This is the reason why I want to be in this space, and this is the reason why I love gaming, right? I love gaming to the fact that like being able to make content off of it, being able to play it, just loving the games in general. I still played the games that are mainly based Web 2 games. Obviously it's kind of weird to say Web 2 to Web 3, but like Call of Duty, I was playing Fall Guys the other day, Apex and stuff like that, Fortnite, maybe dabble in that as well, but still playing those games just because they're so fun, and it doesn't take a lot to play those, right? When it comes to the Web 3 games, it takes a little bit more. Again, like what I just had to say is the cryptocurrencies, and creating a wallet, right? So it adds another layer of like, okay, in order to play this, you may have to create a wallet just to send the funds, or even you have to buy the coin to be able to to buy something in the game to play it and to be able to make money. So there's a lot of different hurdles to get over, and hopefully in the next couple years, next 2 to 5 years, we're gonna have a better system, and someone hopefully is able to create something that is a lot better and a lot easier, so we don't have to go through all these hurdles and stuff like that, and let the developers be able to truly just focus on the game rather than just make money out of it. I mean, it's great to make money out of it as a developer, or even, and obviously for the player, that's really what I'm really focused on, obviously, is to make the money for the player more for than rather the developer. But obviously the developer needs to get paid obviously for the sum for them putting the hard work in. But I'm really focused on, like, obviously making sure that the player is being paid out really well, especially if they're putting a lot of time into these games and stuff like that. So again, this is something that is an issue that we need to figure out, right? The AAA problem, right? Make sure that that we have these games that could be AAAs, to really get them honed in and to really polish. We need the gamers that are playing these games, like the Sandbox or Elements or Raiders or anything in Gala, even Alien Worlds, stuff like that. These people that, or even during the Bored Apes games. I don't really know what the game is called, but Bored Ape is doing something with their games as well. But again, having the trust, and we're gonna hopefully they're gonna have to gain our trust whenever going into these games, because again, we don't want to be rugged and our confidence destroyed, like Axie Infinity did when all that money was taken away and the value of an Axie like dropped tremendously. People like spent a couple $100 on an Axie, and now like it's like worth like $6 to $8 or maybe $9, maybe because it went up a little bit, but around there. I bought my Axies for like $4 to $5, so I bought it at a time that it was really cheap. But still, the fact that they're gonna have to invest into the culture of gaming before they really start honing into the money, because the money can come in later, but they really need to hone into that gaming portion. I feel like that's really needed as well. And the role of play to earn, that's something that a player who invests times and efforts don't stand to benefit when a game developer becomes successful, and the objectives of the developers don't always align with the players. So obviously the developers are probably more focused on the fact that they want to make the most money. Again, this is what I was saying, is that like that pretty much is it. But honestly, guys, sorry, I gotta stretch. My arms are killing me right now from working out. But honestly, it's honestly, we're just gonna have to wait. We're really gonna have to wait and see how everything goes out, just because the fact that I'm excited about it, and I'm willing to wait. I'm around here. I am in this space. Like, if you guys subscribe to me, and I hope you guys do, if you guys enjoy this content, please leave a like, man. I really appreciate that. But again, this is the space that I'm really invested in. I love the idea of playing games and being able to invest and build wealth for myself, or for my kids, or for other players as well. That's the reason why I'm building this channel, is to educate and help other players to really feel confident that there's going to be hurdles and there's going to be struggles along the way. And I think in any industry you can say the same for that. Early stages of video games itself was a struggle itself. So seeing the change from video games and going into investing and being able to actually earn money and stuff like that. Like, I'm like looking in this like Ready Player One. I think a lot of people that see the metaverse or blockchain gaming is like putting on that that headset on, and we're in Ready Player One, collecting all these coins and being able to buy suits or or anything in like real world appliances or anything like that. And it's just, I do see that, but also I'm just that person that loves to see like the weird future of the world and seeing how it can go, because honestly, the way that how we design the world and how we want it to go is obviously how it's going to go, obviously. But I just looking at that, I just think it's fun. I think it's exciting. But again, this is something that I really want to talk about. I really want to get the video out for you guys. Obviously, this was something that was on my mind, but when I saw the article, I thought this was really interesting for you guys to go check out. So like, again, link in the description down below if you guys really want to read it and to really understand some of the stuff as well, because they do put some interesting topics out there and some key points. Sorry about that. They really put some key points out there into understanding on the reason why having the focus of the developers to really focus on the game more than the Web3 portion of or more of the you know, being able to make the money, right? Because money will come there. I honestly believe if there's going to be a game out there that's really focused on the game itself and being able to make money later and just having that focus, I honestly believe that whatever game company that does that, or any other you know, game out there that is developed like that, it's going to thrive, right? Going to thrive out well, and these people are going to be making billions of dollars. Obviously, you know, these companies out there are still making billions of dollars. I think Gala is probably close to $1 billion or over $1 billion. I don't even know. It's just, you know, these companies are just getting bigger and bigger, and the investments are crazy out there. But again, I do want to let you guys know, please do your own research when investing into any of these games and stuff like that. Again, this is something that like I do on a constant basis whenever I'm doing a video, you know, or anything like that, or talk about a game. You know, I'm doing my research and I'm trying to figure out like if this company's legit, if this company's a scam and stuff like that. So I want to make sure that you guys get the right information. And you know, sometimes I can be wrong. You know, that's just something. I'm a guy on YouTube, right? But also, you know, I'm a person itself that, you know, if I'm going to be going into, you know, a game or going into something, hopefully, you know, I don't, you know, bring you, hopefully the catalyst of whatever happens, you know, doesn't hurt you guys as much as it's going to hurt me, right? Because whatever I do wrong is obviously, you know, a testament to whatever happens. So I'm in a huge risk area, right? Because this is such an early stage onto being in the blockchain gaming space, but I'm really excited about the space. Again, I have to say is that we're so early on, guys. We're so early on that everything is so early, right? You can get into you know, early access into coins, you know, before it hits the market, right? You know, Elemental Raiders is one of the games that I'm really excited about. You know, I have some really exciting things doing hopefully with them in the future. You know, and playing you know, the sandbox, which I played season 3 of on the stream earlier, and I know probably gonna have to put that gameplay out for you guys to check it out as well. But this was something that I really want to do a video on for sec before, you know, I do some of that stuff as well. But again, this is exciting time, chat. This is, I said chat, but this is exciting time, guys. This is exciting time to be a part of the space and to you know, to really give you guys my honest opinion about something, and then rather just being cookie cut and, you know, just stuff like that. So I really wanted to really express my thoughts and my opinions on this article and the space itself, because I do believe the space can be really beneficial for a lot of people that were in developing countries were making more money. They were making more than their minimum wage, and so that for me is exciting. And the fact that you can be anywhere in the world and be able to make just as much as I'm making over here, right? And so, you know, it's just like it's just exciting in general for the gamers out there, right? I'm all for the gamers, man. I really want you guys to thrive. I want you guys to be able to make money, man. This is a space that, like, you know, that my parents told me, like, you know, like, or maybe not the Web3 space, but gaming itself, like, you know, I've been told, like, you know, you shouldn't be playing games because they're bad for you, which, you know, I don't believe that, but, you know, this is something that, like, you know, I wanted to make a lot of, you know, I wanted to be pro, obviously, and in the space and stuff like that. But I just don't like when people are talked down to in this space and say that this is worth nothing or stuff like that. Like, I want this space to be worth something, you know, and I want that the next generation of people to hopefully be in the space to have some type of you know, outlet, you know, in the world and stuff like that. So hopefully this space grows, and hopefully this space becomes profitable for a lot of people out there, and for, you know, people to be home and play games, man. That's exciting. I'm excited about that. So hope you guys have a great day. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm sorry for the rant, but I'm also not sorry about it because I want to talk about it. But hope you guys have a great day. If you guys like the video, please leave a like and also subscribe, because I'll have gameplay video. Obviously, I know I have a talking video of here of me talking about some certain things or some news articles, because I know the news hasn't been really that amazing. Obviously, the market's been kind of going down or sideways or whatever the market's gonna go. Honestly, I don't care, because, you know, I just DCA, which means I dollar cost average anything in the market right now. So if it's gonna go down, if it's gonna drop lower, I'm just gonna put more money in. And if it's gonna go sideways, I'm putting money in anyway. It's just because, like, I have a set on where I'm doing my investments, and hopefully, you know, it pays off near in the next, you know, 5 to 10 years on wherever, you know, the long-term goal. Obviously, I'm looking more long-term than the short term. So hope you guys have a great day. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope we can stay united as one, rise up to every challenge, be ourselves, and follow dreams, because I know you can do it. I love you all. I hope you can stay united as one, rise up to every challenge, and be ourselves. I hope we can all follow our dreams, because I know you can do it.